Nations.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for us.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
In motion goes the tight end. Burrow will throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bengals.
Again, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll
they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming up with a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, the numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
King off the play fake, buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. There's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Jets.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. King.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. King forced out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. King.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. King.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
King now, operating from the gun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Third down and 13.
Operating from the gun, King. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. Definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Yeah, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. And now
nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over.
The New York set to take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 5.
Quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's Austin McNamara now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. Andre Yoshibans. And they work this right upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Brown on the draw play. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibats. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the Bengals first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the Jets' 1-yard line.
They get this out left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. He'll buy some time right. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Here's King from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively. For that matter, they can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 11. Back to throw here. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
On first and 10. Here's Brown. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got him in. It's Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
Cincinnati Bengals. First down and goal to go.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. P-Ryan. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now home to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. King. A short one there, caught by Likely. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Here we go. Back to 50.
Back to throw. King. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hall want to give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. King. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground with Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now King operating from the gun. And inside the tray before he's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position
certainly not in their favor here.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Justin Herbert hooking up with his top target, Ladd McConkey. An 11-yard touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. The Dolphins still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Keaton Mitchell. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Ravens on top in this one at halftime. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Take it, I don't want it.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
King, off play action. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're going to try and throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of a yard. First down, New York.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake, King.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield and break one off. A nice game there for a first down.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now. Let's go.
2nd and 4.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. King.
That is caught.
Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. Play fake here on first down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. King.
pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Jets.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
King now from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Jones on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10. The Bengals set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Another run for Brown on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll give to Hall. A little juke. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Back to throw. King.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. King. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
New York.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. King on the move to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Oh, good move. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On target to his man, likely. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, King. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back to the 25. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. Trey Hendrickson. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have the late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard
Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
The Bengals first down.
An inside give, Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 16-yard line.
Draw play for Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down.
He'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has Faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down, Jets.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket, and he picks up a new set of downs for his guys.
This is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jamar Chase over to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever working, he's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Bengals.
Burrow throw. That was short one to Gesicki. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And this one too low. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation. And we'll go to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They ultimately lost the lead. But right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to get out in front and force your opponent to play from behind with a good drive here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Straight ahead is Hall. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, King. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go. I tell you, watch him throw it.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hall again on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my own coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the right hash, this from 33. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Jets are going to win the football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Halfway home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Rashee Rice. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Chiefs wind up cruising in this one, 30.
Right spot.